Hello everyone and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto Channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from Anders. XRP Ledger is unique and provides a unique value proposition. And a lot of it is centered around safety. But right now, we do have a financial incentive to participate with the AMM. And we witnessed a lot of retail participation with the launch of meme coins being traded on the AMM. The meme coins that came to the XRP ledger, I think they brought a lot of momentum with them. They're still gaining momentum even today. I just don't like to gamble in crypto. That's why meme coins just aren't for me. This comes from David Schwartz. I don't think there's any other blockchain that has features like stablecoins, NFTs, a DEX, and so on that doesn't expose you to the risk of smart contracts where your wallet has no way to know what the things you agree to are actually doing. Also, though not 100% unique, it's close to unique in that it really is based on the idea of being your own bank and not having middlemen profiting off your transactions. One of the reasons is it's not more popular is that it's hard to tax other people's attempts to use it. You know, XRP Ledger was always built for you to become your own bank. That's what I always saw with XRP when I first started investing in it. I thought one day I'm never ever going to have to sell my XRP. Instead, I'll loan it out and get passive income. There's going to be so many more options as we push into the future once institutional adoption begins. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong proclaims the Internet of Value. Crypto will be the next version of the stock market. Take a listen to this.
Well, and so increasingly people are going to want broad market exposure to crypto. It's going to be the next version of the stock market, but it's also the next version of the internet. And so that's why it's so important for us to have launched this canonical market index, Coin 50, for people who want exposure to the broad market of crypto, not just one asset.
You know, whenever you talk about the Internet of Value, it goes all the way back to Chris Larsen. Chris Larsen spent over a decade sharing his vision of the Internet of Value with others, never forgetting to emphasize that XRP is the asset of choice. Anything that moves across the XRP ledger, XRP moves it. But we are pushing into a new version of the internet, the next version of the stock market as well. And this is what Brian Armstrong was talking about. Meet the Coinbase 50 Index, a whole new way to track the performance of the crypto economy. And of course, XRP made the list. A benchmark representing the top 50 eligible digital assets, all in one easy-to-follow index. Coin 50's index methodology builds on a 3-year track record of Coinbase asset management index experience and has been developed in partnership with Market Vector. Every asset in the index is listed and accessible on Coinbase Exchange, which meets a rigorous vetting process that evaluates assets against strict legal, compliance, and security standards. It's nice to see XRP included in this list. Remember, there was a time where you couldn't buy XRP on Coinbase. It was delisted. It was delisted on other major exchanges as well. That was back in the run of 2021, where XRP still achieved $1.92. Now that XRP is back on all these exchanges, where do you think we're going in this run? New all-time high is going to happen. I still think we are going to hit some very high numbers. the Depository Trust and Clearing Corp, DTCC. Jennifer O'Rourke will be speaking at the Future of Digital Assets on the 24th of November, or November 19th, at 3 o'clock in New York, where she will discuss why Wall Street is embracing altcoins and stablecoins with top industry experts. The DTCC, they gave those Bitcoin ETFs a 100% haircut. They said they have no actual value and they can't be borrowed against on somebody's balance sheet, on a company's balance sheet. I think the DTCC is pushing more towards altcoins, utility-driven cryptocurrencies. This comes from Riz. XRP Army, Raoul had it. Now, I gotta warn you, the language that Raoul Paul uses here, it's pretty harsh. Take a listen.
Mark Crow, any thoughts on XRP? I mean, fucking hell, every time. XRP, Cardano, XRP, Cardano. If I say anything, they're like, "You bastard, I hate you." It's just like I don't care, and that's my thought. Is I don't care. I mean, I actually like. I think they've got a great business development team. They could do something big with it. It's amazing. It's not in my portfolio because it's underperforming everything else. So I am a mercenary when it comes to performance. All I want is the highest return on my capital in this 6-year period. And I will not get married to any chain. I want to get married to my P&L so I can unfuck my future. And I beg you, is sure, if you like any of these dino coins, I don't say they're bad and they're not going to work and they're not going to get more adoption. I don't care. If you do, I'm so happy for you.
So he calls XRP and ADA dino coins. You know this guy is holding XRP. I honestly believe he is being paid to shake people out of their XRP. I said this in the past. There's no way this guy is selling off all of his XRP. He knows what's coming next. It's like one big shakeout, in my opinion. And here's a blast from the past. What an epic moment in 2017. Brad Garlinghouse is being interviewed and discusses the American Express partnership as XRP soars 38,000%. I am 100% bullish for 2025. I'm telling you, this run, people are still expecting a 60,000% run up in 2025 for XRP. And while we're looking at the past, remember when Harvard University published a research paper on Ripple discussing XRP and XLM? Just shows how significant these assets are in the financial landscape. It even proves in some way that the two-tier monetary framework isn't just a theory, but an eventuality. And I want to point this out right here. So the sender initiates the transaction in fiat currency, receives the private key, and gives it to the receiver, decides immediate conversion or future date conversion, and gives instructions to ML-driven FX platform. The ML-driven FX interface converts fiat to XRP or XLM, depending upon instructions. ML-controlled smart contract executes the instructions, sends crypto to the receiver. Immutability, verification implemented through XRP blockchain. Execution controlled by ML implanted smart contract. Processes steps for the receiver. Receiver uses the private key given by the sender and receives funds in XRP or XLM tokens. Receiver again converts crypto to her choice of fiat currency instantaneously or at a future date. Future date execution to be controlled by ML-driven smart contract. That's how simple this process is. And this is a roadmap to the digital dollar. So if Harvard's teaching this in a classroom, and a Harvard education isn't cheap, you know XRP and XLM is the future. And guess what had just happened as well? XRP took off and took XLM with it. That's why I always told you, if you're going to diversify in crypto, if you're holding XRP, definitely be holding XLM. They tend to move together. It's like double dipping on your investment. And while we're on the topic of a digital dollar, take a listen to this.
We can exclusively report now that you are headed to the Federal Reserve right after this segment today to present a report on stablecoins. And that report is titled How Stablecoins Are Extending U.S. Dollar Dominance, a Policymaker's Guide to Action. Tell us what's most important here.
The stablecoin markets have proven to be one of the most successful use cases and applications of blockchain technology. The stablecoin market is over a $4 trillion transaction market. That's larger than Visa and many other of the largest global payment networks. This is a very big deal. Why? Because it's taking U.S. dollars and bringing them to communities all around the world that previously did not have access to U.S. dollars. There is new field data available that says, where we looked at who are the people outside of the United States that are accessing stablecoins and what are they doing with them. And one of the top reasons why people outside of the U.S. are accessing stablecoins is to save in U.S. dollars.
So when they're showing you how this strengthens the U.S. dollar, it's just a matter of time until the U.S. government says, hey, we're going to go ahead and create our own stablecoin. And we'll peg it to U.S. dollars and we'll send it all around the world. That will be the United States CBDC. They'll call it a stablecoin digital dollar or something else, but it's still going to be a CBDC. How are they going to move it? That's where I think XRP will play a very big role. Think about the United States sending U.S. dollars to Ukraine. Maybe they're sending U.S. dollars to Europe. They're going to want a trust layer in there. They're going to want a bridge currency in there. That's what XRP is built to do. I still don't think we need a digital dollar because XRP also works with fiat. It can fix the current financial system. FOMOPay, Ripple Payments partner, adds MasterCard as new payment solution. By leveraging MasterCard Cloud Commerce, FOMOPay allows merchants to accept a variety of payment methods, including contactless cards, QR payments, mobile wallets, using their own smartphones. You take notice, it's always a Ripple partner out there growing and expanding all around the world. And this has been picking up a lot of momentum ever since 2022. That's why I'm telling you, we are getting very close to the transition over to the new financial system. It's going to happen long before 2030. Italy set to reject 42% tax on Bitcoin and crypto. It may not increase tax at all. So all of a sudden, there's a shift with Italy. I think we're going to see shifts like this in other countries as well, because people are just picking up and moving out of these countries to avoid the high taxes. Not only that, I think the path forward is to lessen taxes. You see what's going on with the United States right now. Trump is floating the idea of getting rid of the IRS and the Federal Reserve. Donald Trump selects Scott Bessent for Treasury Secretary. He has ties to Soros. A lot of people are not happy about the guy that Trump chose for Treasury Secretary. And he does have ties to Soros. Get to know Scott, hedge fund manager, professor of financial crises, believes in deregulation, energy dominance, sharp spending cuts, threats of tariffs, sees a Bretton Woods-like reset coming with China. Gold is his largest holding as of 2 weeks ago. They were hoping to get Howard Lutnick because they thought he was very good for Tether. And Tether was really hoping that happened. Instead, we got Scott Bessent. And this guy is a gold guy. So most likely, he's going to look at utility crypto way differently than he looks at Bitcoin. But take notice, he's also a professor of financial crises. I still think there's a possibility of a financial crisis next year. Tariffs are not for dummies. A lot of people ask me, a lot of you ask me about tariffs. So after imposing a 50% tariff on Chinese shirts, American company I can't even understand how that guy wrote that. So American company imports shirts for $20 a piece. American company sells the shirt in a store for $40 a piece. Trump puts on a 50% tariff because it's imported from China. American store now pays $30 a piece for the import of the same shirt. American store now sells the same shirt in the store for $50 a piece. That is how tariffs work. The consumer pays in the end. But here's the thing. Look at it like this. The United States needs to start making things here at home. And I think if the American store ups the price too high, nobody's going to buy that shirt anyway. But this shows you how tariffs actually work. And it is a consumer tax. But if we're going to do away with the IRS, I don't have a problem paying more at the store instead of filing a tax return at the end of every year. And this would mostly, if we're going to do away with the IRS, we're also going to be doing away with capital gains. So people that invest in crypto would end up not paying taxes on what they make on their crypto. Instead, when they buy something, they will pay more for it because of tariffs. This is still early. We'll talk more about it as more information comes out around tariffs. The estate of FTX has sued crypto exchange Binance and its former CEO, looking to recover $1.8 billion. So they're suing CZ. They're also clawbacking a lot of that money that they were paying to celebrities as well. I've been keeping an eye on this. I think a lot of this recovered money is going to end up back in crypto. Not all of it, but at least a lot of retail investors will be made whole in the end. But, you know, we are getting very close to alt season, and it's going to be an exciting time. I'm honestly anticipating this, in case you all haven't noticed. I've been waiting for this for so long. You know, I originally bought my XRP back in 2018. That's how long I've been holding it. I held it through SEC versus Ripple. I've held it through all the dips, all the bad news, worst bear market in crypto. I even stacked a lot more along the way because of all the dips. And I've been waiting for what's coming next. And let me tell you something, this is going to be an incredible time. And I cannot wait to share it with all of you. This time is going to be absolutely fabulous. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.